Good morning, all of you, all the 12th class of political science. Now we will proceed our topic that the Communist Party of India. In the early 1920s, Communist Party emerged in the different parts of the India, having a brief of the communism. The Communist Party of India was primarily secular, modern, authoritarian. A.K. Gopalan, a communist leader from the Kerala, worked as the Congress worker initially. Later, he joined the Communist Party in 1939. The Communist Party of India. In 1920, communist groups emerged in the different parts, and they always follow the communism. Communism means that the all the authority will go to the government, and the and it and this ideology was followed by the communist leader. We can say that we are these communist groups, they are following the USSR, Russia. We can say that the Communist Party of India was primarily secular, modern, authoritarian. A.K. Gopalan, a communist leader from Kerala, worked as the Congress worker initially. Later, he joined the Communist Party in 1939. So here is a जो A.K. Gopalan 1904 to 1977, also a prominent leader, and the main role he played the main role to emerge the Communist Party of India. Next is tolerance. Next topic is the tolerance and the management of the factions. This collisions, like the character of the Congress, gave it an unusual strength. First, a collision accommodation. Actually, here in this topic that we will study about the tolerance and the management. Why the of the factions? Why the Congress was so so tolerance? Because there are many small groups that they wanted to join the Congress, because before the freedom, Congress had the domination on the rich people. This collision, like the character of the Congress, gave it the unusual strength, but these collisions and faction groups gave the unusual strength. For example, different type of the section for the poor as well as the discriminated groups. Firstly, a collision accommodates all those who join it. Therefore, it has to avoid any extreme positions, strike a balance on the almost all issues. Secondly, in the party that has the nature of a collision, there is a greater tolerance of the internal differences, and the ambitions of the various groups leaders are the accommodated. So in the second point, that we can say that the greater tolerance, there is a greater tolerance because internal differences and ambition of the various groups, the Congress wanted to cooperate with the other group, and they solve the problem. Even if a group was not happy with the position of the party or with its share of the power, would remain inside the party and fight the other groups rather than leaving the party, becoming a opposition. These groups inside the party are called the factions. So here is the clear of the factions, that even if a group was not happy position of the party, for example, if you have joined the Congress and you are not happy with the joining the Congress, because you are not happy with their ideology and the ideas, or we can say that the policies, so you would remain inside the party and fight the other groups rather than the leaving the party. You would not leave the party. We call it the faction groups. And becoming opposition, these groups inside the party are called the factions. They wanted to become the opposite group, but they will not leaving the party. Bharatiya Jan Sangh, it is important. Shyam Prasad Mukherjee, 1901 to 1953. The Bharatiya Jan Sangh was formed in 1951 by S.P. Mukherjee, and the ideology of one country, one culture, and the one nation, and called for a reunion of India and Pakistan in the Akhand Bharat. So Bharatiya Jan Sangh always facing the right wing, the party of the right wing. They always famed that the conservative thinking, or we can say that they always think about the one culture, one nation, and the reunion of the India. The ancient culture, this party is following. The factions took different ideological position, making the Congress appear as a grand centralistic party. So these faction groups, the Congress made the centrist party. Here I want to describe about the left wing, that is the ideology followed by the communist leaders, that we can say the communist party. They are following the ideology of the communism, or we can say that a USSR following. And the right wing is Bharatiya Janasangh, BJP, and the ideology of the conservative. And the Congress is following the liberalism, or we can say the centric ideology. The other parties primarily attempt to influence these factions and thereby the indirectly influenced policy and the decision making from the margins. In this party, these parties, uh, Congress always think about the influence of the policy decision making from the margins. Here there is a attention regarding the Congress think about the other sections of the other sections. For example, the margins, we can say the minority group, and they having a different type of the thinking regarding these groups because of the factions. Therefore, political competition took place within the Congress. In that sense, in the decade of the electoral competitions, the Congress acted both as the ruling party as well as the opposition. That is why this period of the Indian policies has been described as the Congress system. So here are some points: that the tolerance and the management of the faction. We have studied about the Communist Party of India, the tolerance and the management of the factions. Here are 5 points we have described, that why coal is a tolerance and the management of the factions, why we call the Congress is a tolerance party or dominated party. Bharatiya Janasangh, we have studied about this. So in our next lecture we will study about the emergence of the opposition parties and Swatantrata party, and after that the word that matters. So we will study. So till then, take care.